Women only seeing men for what they can produce financially, devaluing their character, setting herself above him. I measure everything against money, how much I should respect you, how much I should love you, what I think about you. I measure it against money. This is what happens when we have the priorities out of order, when someone loves money more than they love godly principle. I set myself above him, disrespecting him, patronizing, even abusing him because I'm angry when the man doesn't produce. I have a tendency to treat him worse. Some of y'all get abusive. You started treating him like he was less than. This is abuse. It's really something to be upset about. I can't imagine being a man having to even come into contact with that because of what I produce, you give yourself permission to mistreat me. So a lot of women need to get for real about that. How inappropriate, how unacceptable, how despicable that is. The way that you want men to take accountability for the way he mistreats you, women, I want you to take accountability for your tendency to the point where it's a consistency. You're consistent, negative, dysfunctional, even damn abusive behavior towards men, speaking down on them, treating them weird, treating them messed up, calling them names, verbally obliterating them. Because you've attached their worth to their money. When you hurt people like that, you got to stop leaning on all your crutches, talking about, well, it was what I saw. You need to apologize.
Welcome to Male Reality Lessons, where topics are reviewed and discussed as iron sharpens iron. On Male Reality Lessons today, we're going to talk about why it's extremely important to pick and choose the woman that you want to spend the rest of your life with under the confines of marriage, and especially if you plan on building a family. The laws on the books today are so arcane that it does not benefit a man of means to even venture into such an arrangement without an ironclad prenup. Now, that being said, also your understanding of who you're marrying is very important. If you're going to deal with a woman that already disrespects you in the relationship well before you get down on one knee, you're asking for trouble. A woman with masculine tendencies, a woman that does not have anything going for her in the beginning, is not going to have anything going for her in the end. And if you start off in a relationship with disrespect, all you're going to get is disrespect in the end when it comes down to the divorce courts in today's culture. In America, the institution of divorce is a big money-making business. You don't have to believe me. We're going to take a close look at a place that has been ripping up the internet, and it involves a former NBA basketball player and his city girl wife, that is Iman Shumpert and Tiana Taylor. Here we go.
Taylor and Iman Shumpert's divorce settlement has been finalized, and the terms are making headlines due to their impressive value. After years of marriage, the couple, who separated in 2023, reached a legally binding agreement in June 2024. Taylor, who was married to the former Brooklyn Nets player for 8 years, is set to receive 4 luxury homes valued at over $10 million, a 1x 7-figure payment, and various luxury vehicles, including a $300,000 Maybach, a $70,000 Mercedes Sprinter, and a tour bus. Taylor will also maintain full ownership of her businesses.
Something is wrong here.
In addition to the financial settlement, Shumpert is required to pay $8,000 per month in child support for the couple's 2 daughters. He will also cover their private school tuition costs, ensuring that their children will be well provided for. Despite their separation, Taylor has maintained a cordial relationship with Shumpert, emphasizing that there was no infidelity involved in their split. On Instagram, she posted, In all fairness, Iman and I are separated and have been for a while. To be 1000% clear, infidelity ain't one of the reasons for our departure.
If you're enjoying the video, please take a moment to like, share, and subscribe to Male Reality Lessons.
She wanted a doctor. I had them kids, then I loaded a chopper. See, they sin and they. You gotta start from scratch to build up your resources to be the man that you used to be. Fellas, be wise out here, bro. Matter of fact, I did a breakdown on this situation. Check it out.
Everybody heard that, like, me and my husband had threesomes before. It was like, oh, she's willing to do that to keep a man. I'm like,
nah.
That was all me.
That
was all me. Like,
yeah.
But I hate the idea of people thinking like it's always the guy that wants this, that. So she introduced you to the poly life. It's like me introducing that, you know what I'm saying, to my husband, and it's just like, yo, this is what I want to do. Get away from the woman to feel like, oh, you doing it because that's what he wants. And it's like, nah,
that's
actually,
not what it is.
I run this. Huh? You know what I'm saying? Like, I run this. You know what I'm saying? Like,
because we think men are the hunters, yo.
Right.
This is why a man has to be very selective when it comes to choosing a wife or a woman to have kids with. Because the reality is this: marriage is sacred. And when you go after a woman who is for the streets, she'll always sexualize herself because her body is not a temple. Her body is more of a tool that she used to get the things that she wants in life.
Men really need to learn is that you will never be able to make a woman happy. You just can't. If you last too long, then that's too much. But if you last too little, then that's too little. If you want too much intimacy, then you're being pushy. If you don't want intimacy at all, then you're cheating. You can remember to take out the trash, but she's going to remember that you didn't do the dishes. You can give her child support and you can give her over that and pay all of the in-between. And it's never enough, but when you pay nothing, then you're a deadbeat and she's still not happy. You could plan the perfect date, but if you didn't spend enough, then it's still not good enough. But if you don't plan a date, then you're a loser that puts in no effort. Women who don't have want, women who don't have ass, want ass. Women who have too much ass, want a smaller ass. If you text too much, then you're basically a simp. But if you text too little, then you're a loser who doesn't care. You could buy her exactly what she wants, but if it's the wrong color, then it's still not exactly what she wants. You could give her all of the affirmation and all of the emotional support, but she's always going to remember the one time that you didn't. If you work too much, then you're not spending enough time with her. But then if you cut your hours and you're home with her more often, but you're making less money, then you're broke and you're basically a loser. If you watch too much football or have a hobby with the guys, then you're not invested in her. But if you don't have any hobbies or any other interests other than her, then you're a simp. Until you understand this as a man, that it's not your job or your responsibility to continuously make her happy and that you can't make her happy, your life will be a lot easier. Okay, bye.
I'll leave you with this. In today's culture and the way the arcane laws are set up, marriage is definitely a young man's game. And I say this sincerely because to try to recover later on in life, potentially when you are maximizing the majority of your wealth, is going to be a hard recovery process. But as a young man, you have more years ahead of you than you do behind you. And if you understand female nature, you don't want to choose a woman that is, one, selfish, not feminine, and does not understand the nature of marriage, that it is more about commitment, duty, and honor, and not just about a feeling, because feelings always tend to fade. But it is your responsibility as a man to pick and choose and protect yourself at all times. But I want to hear from you in the comments section. Give me your thoughts and opinions on this topic, as well as any other topic here on Male Reality Lessons. As always, I want to thank you for watching. Smash that like button and have a good day.